So look, Chris doesn't need too much of an introduction because he's been a member here of the community for forever now at this stage. And he has been working on a project. Now, before he presents the project to you, there's just one thing I'd like to say. Anything that Chris gets involved in, I'm going to back, because Chris is the type of guy, because he's been here with us for so long, that he's shown his intelligence, he's shown his capabilities, and he definitely has my support 100%. Now, none of that is financial advice at all. And just because I've decided I'm going to be backing whatever he works on doesn't mean people have to follow me blindly. Okay. But Chris, I love everything that you do. Go for it. Share your project with us all and tell us what you've been working on.
Wow. Thanks, Stella. I really appreciate the introduction and somewhat an oversell. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to share my screen now and start presenting.
Yeah.
So the project is called Planet Memes, and it was born out of the necessity of providing utilities for meme points. So as we all know today in the meme space, most of these projects have literally no use case, no utility. They're just schemes out there to like a bigger fool's game to extort money from the last man holding the bag, right? So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to add like an extra layer of utility into this niche, this meme coin niche, right? And how we want to approach that is to use the gaming industry and merge with the meme coin industry. So what Planet Memes is trying to do is we are a studio, right? Planet Memes is a studio that will be developing different type of games, AAA games, casual games, whatever types go. Like over time, the type of games, the quality of our games will definitely improve over time. But for now, we started with two major games, a casual game and a AAA game. I will show you the games that are in the presentation. So how we're approaching this is, in our games, the characters in our games are going to be inspired by meme coin characters and avatars, right? So we go out into the crypto space and look at these meme coins, the avatars and the symbols of the different communities, and try to mimic those characters in our game. And also we try to create extra utilities for these tokens, such that you holding these tokens holding these tokens or NFT of these communities give you extra functionality and access within our platform, right? And we also build this sense of positive community within our ecosystem, whereby these different main communities compete with each other, right? So it's going to be a healthy competition, right? So every week, month, whatever period we decide on, we come up with this leaderboard of, okay, who is the winner in this particular game, who are the top ranking guys, and reward them based on that, right? So with this, the value proposition for Planet Memes is, okay, now there's this stakeholder alignment with the different people in our protocol. So there are different stakeholders, which are the main communities we're dealing with, the gamers, right? So with gamers now, they get to interact with another sector of the crypto community, which is very exciting. And as we know, there's no niche in crypto that's as hyper as the main communities, right? If you go to any Twitter conversation, the comments you see about Shiba, Floki, and all of that, right? So we want to bring that excitement, that culture into the gaming industry, right? For the meme communities, they get to benefit from this rich culture of having to interact with like-minded people. Because right now, there's almost no relationship between the Floki community and the Shiba community or any other meme community. They all exist in their own bubbles, right? So we want to create this mix, this mix for them, a healthy mix, to be clear, right? So where they compete and they interact, and it's also an opportunity for these guys to expand their user base, so the different crypto communities. So let's say I come on this platform and I get to see what the Shiba community, let's say I'm a Floki guy, I come on this platform, I get to see what the Shiba community is doing by interacting with other Shiba guys, right? Then I can maybe try to check out what's actually going on in the Shiba community. So it's an opportunity for these guys to actually grow their user base through our platform, right? And also there's opportunity to make profit because now we're creating another utility for this meme coin. So there will be more demand for their meme coins, right? Because to access this functionality that we designated for these meme coins, you need to hold these tokens, right? So people will want to buy more of these tokens to be able to partake in this dynamic culture we have going on in Planet Memes, right? Right now, this is one of the games we have, right? This is a replica of what's it called again? Candy Crush, right?
Candy Crush, yeah.
Yeah. So if you can see at the top, can you see my mouse? Okay, as you can see at the top of this Candy Crush, this your avatar, whatever NFT you onboarding with, right? Whatever meme coin NFT you use, so that the avatar will be shown on as your profile, and there are other functionalities that will be embedded in the game based on the meme coins you hold or the certain gems that you purchase, all tied to your meme community, right? And we have leaderboards and organize certain competitions and events that pitch these communities together to compete in a healthy way. Another product of ours is Clash of Memes. So Clash of Memes is a replica of Clash Royale. Are you guys familiar with Clash Royale?
Yeah, it's Clash Royale. Yeah.
Clash Royale, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, okay.
all right, so if you notice, there's a pattern going on here. We take successful games and we make a meme coin version of it or a crypto version of it, right? So already these games are tested, verified success, right? So we know that the mechanics work, right? All that's left for us now is to plan it in a way that fits into the culture of Web3 and the main thing. So that's what we're doing now. So right now we have these two games that will be launching early next week, I think. One of them will be launching next week and the other maybe somewhere down the line, but not too far, right? And another of our product is our meme wallet. So this is live right now. You can go to Play Store and download the meme wallet. So the wallet is going to be transaction free. So we won't be charging any fee for using the wallet. It's the strategy behind the wallet is a funnel to access all our products. So on our wallet, you can see all our games and have easy access to those games. You can see anything we release will first come on the wallet, and the wallet is going to be like the center, the core of everything Planet Meme does, right? So it's live right now, but obviously we'll keep on improving on it as we go. Lastly, our NFTs. So we'll be having NFT sales somewhere down the line. We haven't fixed the date yet, right? But these NFTs won't be just PFP NFTs. This will be asset in our games, right? And every NFT we release the utility is going to span throughout all our games. So if you buy a weapon for Clash of Memes, right? You can, or buy an asset for Clash of Memes, you can use that same asset in every game we release. Sorry, I'm mixing up the names here. So basically, one NFT does the job for every game we release, and that's how we plan to do it. So you don't have to keep on spending money to get new asset every time, and the value of this NFT naturally builds over time.
So you mentioned there was something there on that slide about an airdrop. That previous slide?
Yeah. So but right now we're still fleshing out our tokenomics, so I can't really say anything concrete about anything that has to do with the token for now. That's why I skipped some of the slides. Anything that do with it.
Okay, but you're going to whitelist all of this community as well, aren't you?
When it's ready, I'll let you know. I'm always ready.
Put you on the spot. I have a question for you, Chris. So it seems to me now, if I understood all of this right, that meme projects can come to you, and as a revenue stream, as a business model, this looks really, really good. So they'll come to you and they'll pay you without you needing to release your own token or anything like that. Am I correct?
Right. So like every business right now, we are still the small players, right, in the transaction. Right. So they don't really have to pay us. We actually need them right now. For now, we need them to make our ecosystem rich, right? We'll definitely get to the point where they will be the one who leads, right? So for now, the deal is in their favor. So we have to incentivize them coming on board. But you can clearly see that in the long term, this will just benefit them more, right? Because we're creating utility for them and they're
Yeah.
yeah.
Excellent. What I'll ask you to do, Chris, because I never got it off you beforehand, was your wallet. Do you have a link to that you can drop into the chat?
Come again, my what?
The wallet for this that you said is now live. Do you have a link that you can drop into the chat?
So you can just, I don't use a Play Store. So right now we only have it on Play Store. We don't have it on App Store. So I don't use an Android. So I don't know how I can share the link to that, but let me just Google it, right? Meanwhile, it's on the Play Store. So if you use an Android, you can get it right now. We're working on the iOS version. When it's ready, I'll also let you know.
Great. Excellent. Well, look, a call to action to everybody to go down if you're on Android and download it just to show Chris some support and try and get it because it's quite new. So, but geez, you've got 1,000 downloads already. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's fairly good.
Yeah. We're excited about this too because it was all organic. We haven't done any serious marketing yet. So all we do is just once in a while we post on our Twitter. I mean, we're so early, we don't even have a Discord server yet. That's how early we are. Wow,
that's excellent. We've got some nice comments coming in there. Simon has said, looks great, love the concept. Chris, Jess has also said this is going to take off 100%. Jess is definitely a meme fan, I have to say. Definitely a meme fan. He loves the color palette. I love the color palette on the wallet too. It looks fantastic. So how many people are on the team, Chris?
Okay, so let me just walk you through the core team. So for now, we have 5 guys in the core team. This is our CEO. I don't know why he keeps dodging the title CEO. I don't know. So this is our CEO, right? If you notice, there's no CEO here, but this is the guy. Don't mind him. This is our CTO, the technical guy, and this is our lead game developer. So these 3 guys have experience in the gaming industry. They have built several games, and this is the history of our current experience where we've worked, right? So this guy is currently working in Machinations, right? It's a leading SaaS platform for game balancing. So big game projects like Ubisoft and I've forgotten them. Well, I don't have the knowledge to market Machinations for now because it's not my thing, right? So this is actually a big tool right now, and he works for them right now, right? And he is also our head of growth. So myself, I have experience working with Mezari, as some of you here know, and also with token engineering, common. I don't know if you've heard of them, right? And let me walk you through some of the games they have developed. They're responsible for games that have over 1 million downloads on App Store and Play Store. I think I will check up on them and get the list for you if you're interested.
Yeah.
So you can see what they're capable of.
That's excellent. I love the concept, Chris, and the business model behind it, because a lot of projects out there, as we all know, don't actually have a revenue or a business model behind them. And I know you've studied tokenomics, Chris. I've also done a good bit on it. And, you know, it's a hard field to master, that unless a project is actually bringing in revenue, it's not going to succeed. And this definitely has the opportunity to bring in revenue.
Yeah, so I missed one key thing. So in GameFi today, most of these projects decide to go with a speculative token to run their game. And what happens is it affects the fun part of the game. So you can see it as infinity, right? The monthly active users follow the same curve as the price, right? So when the price is high, you see a lot of people coming on board because they are all focused on profit. So what we've done is we've abstracted anything speculation in our game. We're just focusing on the game, the fun part. So our tokens won't be used in our game. We use a stable coin instead, right? We also reward players for the play to earn part of the game. We reward players in stable coins, so we don't experience any selling pressure when they receive reward, right? And another thing is basically with the tokenomics, key thing to remember is, okay, yeah, I remember what I said. Right, so there's two parts to the game, right? There's a free to play and a play and earn part to play. So because we want a low barrier of entry, all our games are free to play. You can play just like any other Web 2 game. In fact, as a matter of fact, we brand ourselves as a Web 2.5 gaming studio. So we use the best part of Web 2 and best part of Web 3, right? So anything that adds too much complexity for the players to that reduce the fun part, we abstract that. For instance, our wallet, you don't have to create, you don't have to deal with what's it called again, the key phrase if you don't want to, right? You can just sign up with on the wallet with your Google, with your Gmail, right? And the rest of that complexity is handled behind the scene, right?
Excellent.
If you want, exactly. So if you want to get your key, you can still access your key if you want, but that's for those who want to deal with all of those complexities, right? So
Brilliant.
that's one thing, putting fun in front of everything else.
That's excellent. That's critical. So it is, and I wish more people would start doing stuff like that. And it was only really when I went to NFT London last year that I realized that this could be done. I know Reddit had been doing it with their vaults and stuff like that, but I didn't realize that there was people out there trying to promote this now as a service, that they have this ready that you can plug into your projects, and you can, you know, collect email addresses and only get your wallet details as such if you need them. Amazing, Chris. Well done. Does anybody have any questions for Chris on any of this?
Well, Richard, you have a question.
Yes.
Maybe a bit a silly one, but Chris, where are you calling from? Because I saw on your screen it's 30 degrees where you are.
Yeah, I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay, so it is hot there now, or not?
Yeah, it's hot, particularly this time of the year, actually. So this is actually not the average.
Okay. Well, I'm sitting in Spain, and here it's still relatively cold, so that's why I had to ask this question.
Okay.
It looks nice and bright and warm where Jess is at the moment, but then the coat makes it look a little bit cold, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's -4 in Canada right now, but it is pretty beautiful. All the snow is on its way out. I got a few questions for Chris, short and sweet ones. How did you meet the team?
So
Is one of the questions.
So I got recommended by a friend after publishing some of my works, right?
Nice.
So,
good for you. Congrats. The
thank
second
you.
one was, how long did the app, do you know how long the app took to develop? And were you involved in it?
So I'm not involved in the game development, but they have been working on this game for give or take a year now. And
Okay.
they are working on multiple games simultaneously, right? So
Cool.
I know of 4 games under development, 2 close to launch.
Nice. Cool. That's all. Good job.
Excellent. Anybody else got any questions there for Chris?
I was just wondering about the NFTs that you're saying you're going to launch. On which platform you're planning to launch? And do you have any more details about that?
So right now we are still assessing our options, right? We are in talk with Polygon, we are talking Immutable X, we're in talk with Binance. So we have not settled yet. So we have a partnership with Polygon right now and have a partnership with Baby Dodge, right? And I don't know if any of you are familiar with Sherrock Partners. They are a big VC in Dubai, right? So we got admitted to their what's it called again? The incubator program, right? So at the end of the program, we get to present in front of some investors and hopefully raise funds from there. And that's where all the marketing will come. So for now, we have done almost no marketing at all, right? So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.